Hello, my luminaries and Mysterians. Well, as we come across today, I have been trying to find a focus for my channel. Focus. And what I really want to focus on is just trying games I haven't tried. I realize I cannot compete economically with those who can either buy all the games they want or are already established enough to draw in the games that they want to play. List of free-to-plays, a couple of different types, mostly first-person shooters, but a lot of role-playing games, MMOs and such. And I found that there were 65 games I had not played that are free-to-play. And considering I have 19 games on my desktop now, it's going to be a long and arduous trek. But, sometimes those difficult treks are where the greatest rewards are found. So I am going to help you with my assessment materials that are available. Although I do have to admit, amidst all those things is a pre-order copy of Fallout 4 because I want to be streaming that day one. That one I can afford to put a little money in. For the most part, I am desperately trying to understand what games you want to play because I want to pull from a new friend's thought process. He started a process called the Uplay, which was to take the Let's Play and put Let's back in it. Now I would like to go to the point where I'm really looking forward to doing something along the lines of Felicia Day's The Guild. And if you haven't seen it, it's on YouTube. Gee, miracles, we are on YouTube now. And that would be an interesting show for you to look into. Partially because it's exploring her addiction with World of Warcraft, and the how the difficulties of social interaction and such come from people who knowing each other real life as well as just these figment of your imagination characters that are digitally created. And with all these things that are together, I have decided that I'm going to want to try something along the lines of putting together a project that is a real life guild. Players who are streamers, who I'm calling out to streamers who want to involve themselves in this process. Because if we all get involved, same day, same game, and we play through the game, it should lead to some very interesting. We'll get to see the raw and visceral understanding of people who are trying to just blaze through a game. I'm fairly completionist, so sometimes that gets in the way of people who can just literally run through a dungeon and destroy everything in their path. What we're going to do here is try to find a way to set up this project so that players from all around the world, hopefully 8 or 10 who are streaming now, will be able to come together on a game they would collectively play, that they would all play at the same time, all stream at the same time, and then those streams would be edited together for their tidbits as part of a created show style format, because that is where I think the fun will come, as everybody is really trying to understand the intensity of all the different kinds of gamers. One of the things is that, like, I'm narcoleptic. Narcoleptic. I means I fall asleep to drop a hat. If you sit there and action lulls, sometimes off I am. So I try to not let it rule my life, but it does kind of chain me to the house because I don't really want to be out driving while at the potential of just falling asleep. It never really happens quickly. It's always extended. When I've been running for a very long time in a game, and I mean characters just running, 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 trying to get someplace. Haven't used fast travel because I haven't discovered the location yet. Well, now I'm just running, just running, just running to snooze. So, anyway, I want to see if we can pull together some kind of a very intense project that would allow all of us to have a more interesting and rounded experience of gaming and how gamers interact on world, off, or in game, off game, online, offline, contiguous experience that's unscripted. Gamers that are streamers and vloggers, so that we have on and off screen or on and off game input. Some kind of a vlog that they can help edit in to create a 30-minute, 45-minute, hour-long show. Something like that, where we could intensely investigate both sides of our hobby, both of the intensities of our hobby. How do we live our hobbies offline? Because some of us do live our hobbies. Some of us don't. I'm also a writer, and I try to get involved with a lot of other projects. Before my strokes, I used to be a wood carver. I was an artisan, and as you can see, I'm overly dramatic as well. But that's probably because I was a DM for so many years. Dungeons and Dragons. I mean, my introduction to Dungeons and Dragons was the basic set, I have to admit. But it was also, I had friends who were playing Chainmail and Eldritch Wizardry, and playing it in this new and interesting way that got me interested in the basic set of Dungeons and Dragons, and then the advanced Dungeons and Dragons, and then games like Traveller, which came much later, and so many other interesting little tidbits, pieces here and there that pulled together my life as a storyteller. And that is, I found what I am, as a storyteller. It's one of the reasons why I enjoy Neverwinter, because Neverwinter does give you the tools necessary to develop a campaign that you can present for other players to play through. I think is amazing because it allows the storyteller in us to come out and play. My lovely luminaries and Mysterians, I wish you a beautiful day.